Hello. So in this video, I would like to talk about the food I ever tried in my life. There are a lot of type of foods I ever tried. And I think it's interesting to talk about this. Hello. You may also remember some food you tried, and it would be fun stream. Okay, let me wait when people start joining. Hello everyone. Hello Thomas. So I would like to start by the Algerian food I tried. There's a lot of different Algerian food I tried, and I will introduce you with it. It's not bad, not bad by the way, not bad food, and I would like to say that I like it, uh, but maybe the Russian food is more diverse, I would say, than Algerian. But still, I mean, they have a lot of diversity in Algeria as well. So the most famous food in let me know how you hear me. So the most famous food in Algeria is couscous. Couscous. I don't know how to write it even in English, but maybe something like that. So this is couscous. This is uh, from wheat, made from wheat, semolina wheat. So or they call it like smid. In Algeria, they call it smid. I don't have like Arabic letters here to write. Anyway, they call it smid. Maybe for this matters, I need to use the Arabic keyboard. Hello, Jamie. So this is like the best Arabic keyboard. This one. So for me, like to write about the food. For example, couscous. In fact, they don't call it couscous in Algeria. They call it tam. I don't know if because the Algerian language it's kind of dialect and it's a mix of Arabic and French, and some words in Algeria they are not used in the Arabic language. طعام. Let me write in Algeria في الجزائر. طعام في الجزائر. So it would be like better to find. I don't want to waste time. So if I will write ta'am, because ta'am in Arabic it's kind of food. But in Algeria they call it ta'am. So this is it looks like this, yes. So it looks like this. So they usually eat it with the vegetables and meat and something like that. And they put on the top of it different things. Yeah, couscous is tasty. Some people they eat it with milk or with any dairies. Some people eat it with sugar, so they just put sugar and butter and eat it. So couscous, it's very famous in Algeria. Yeah. So couscous, it looks like this. Usually in Algeria, they prepare it like home. Uh, they prepare at home. They put like big, how to say, big sheet, and they put on it a lot of this couscous when they made it. So how they made it, they kind of put it, I don't know how it's made. They put it on the, yeah, something like that. They put it on something big. Yeah, women usually they do like this. They put it in something big like this, and they start like rolling with their hands, rolling a lot, like a long time. So they turn that wheat to very little balls, very little, like very little balls, and those are like couscous. And then they put that on the big piece of how to say, kind. They put that in a big piece of textile and let it dry. So that's how they make couscous. And they let it dry sometimes like for days, for a week or something, because it has to be very dry. So it's impossible to cook it. And when they cook it, they place it in a special casserole, and on the top of it they place something transparent like this, like that one. They call it horbel, and it's kind of prepared on the forgetting the word, on the steam. So it's prepared on the steam, and then uh, they they put, when it's ready on the steam, it takes some time. So when it's ready, they just put it on any dish, and they eat it with different stuff. Yeah. So this is like the most famous thing in Algeria. There's another thing as well. It's called berkoukes, also in Algeria. Also they call it berkoukes, like couscous. It's the little one, and berkoukes it's like bigger one. Berkoukes. Oh, wait. Many languages I have here. Berkoukes, something like that. So this is berkoukes. Berkoukes is just a couscous, but it's bigger, like thin, more thin. Like this, what they call, like the same elements. It's made from the same elements, but it's thinner, it's thicker, and they call it berkoukes. And they have like, it's different. It's more like soup. They prepare it with the soup. They can also do it with milk, but it's not that tasty. So, and it's usually spicy, and they eat it like this, or with meat, or with vegetables, or wherever. As you see here, like with something dairy. Yeah, this is berkoukes. It's called berkoukes. Like before, we thought like bulgur, it's berkoukes, but it's not the same. Because in Algeria they call it bulgur. They don't know what is berkoukes, and so this is berkoukes. This is Algerian dish also, like big thin couscous. Like a lot of people in the world, they know what's couscous, but they don't know what is berkoukes, because it's not it's not like I don't know, it's not that known. Yeah, berkouk is called. What they have also, I was surprised when I went to the Turkey, a lot of food that reminded me of Algerian food. For example, zlabia, it's something like that. It's also like tasty. It's also very tasty, zlabia, and uh, but it has maybe a lot of oil, but it's very sweet. So a sweet thing they call it zlabia. Okay, let's try check what's it's made from. Zlabia, type of pastry in Africa. Okay, snack in South and West Africa and Mauritius. Okay. Um, it's made of what? Oh, even in India there is labia. Iran, Azerbaijan, Arab countries. Okay, it's found. Zlabia, it's very tasty. I like it with the tea, with the coffee. Cinnamon, lemon, powdered sugar can contain. But generally it's made of what? Let's see. Labia. How it's prepared. It's prepared. So Algerian. It's an Algerian thing. It's fried with a lot of oil. They throw it in the oil when they prepare it. With this simple dough. Yeah, with dough, simple dough, and they kind of it can be like balls also. It can be like balls. You see, like flour and water and dry milk. This is like simple, like very simple. Yeah, yeah. But you can find the details. Anyone want to prepare it, but usually it's never prepared at home. So yeah, baklava also cool one. It's Russian. Zlebia. What is else? What's else? So shemia. Shemia also. Algeria. Algeria. Shemia, it's also very tasty. I love shemia, by the way. So they call it shemia. It's something like this. Also kind of dough. Very special prepared. It's sometimes it's sold here as well. But they add in it they add in it the water of flower water or something like that. ماء الزهر ماء الزهر. They add in it some kind of water, what gives it like specific Arabic uh, orange blossom water. I don't know, or maybe that one, orange blossom water. Yeah. So they add it in the Algerian one, and that's why it has like very special taste in Algeria. And in Turkey, they also make this one. They call it otherwise, but uh, it's not that. For me, it's not that tasty like the Algerian one. Like the Algerian one, with because of that water, of orange blossom water, it tastes very special. I mean, not only sweet but very special when you eat it. Like it gives you like a very memorable taste. I mean, and then some people they prepare it at home. They bake it in the oven. So okay, baklava as well. Baklava, as you said, baklava. In Algeria, they call it baklava. This is baklava as well. Also, baklava, it's not that tasty for me because it's very sweet. It's very, I mean, a lot of sugar is there in baklava, and I try it baklava or baklava. So uh, I don't like it that much. That's why I like shamia more. It's not that it's sweet. It's very sweet, but it's not like because of that water they put in it. It's less sweet, less sweet. Yeah. So what else? Okay. Uh, what else I was eating in Algeria? There are like some food that I don't. Yeah, those nuts. Yeah, they put nuts in the. But mostly this shamia, it's sold without nuts. It's without nuts. It's tasty. Like not the nuts that make it tasty, but it's the texture itself. Baklava is sweet, so only one square. Yeah. So hello everyone who is watching. Yeah. So uh, let me try to remember more things. Usually they make also I don't know, maybe oil soup. Maybe oil soup. You never tried oil soup. Yeah, so they make oil soup. It's or olive soup, not oil soup, sorry. Olive soup, I mean. Olive. Yes, I meant olive soup, not oil. Olive. Yeah, they make olive soup. Yeah, the olive soup, it's something rare. You don't find it in Russia. It's not that popular, and I never find it. I don't know. If did you try olive soup? So they made from olive soup, and it's really like tasty and cool. I like it, and sometimes I even try to prepare it home. Thank you, Jenny, for the support. Jemmy, sorry, Jemmy for the support. I don't see here very well, like this. Uh, this program is cutting names. Thank you, Jemmy, very much. Uh, so this is called olive soup. It's very tasty, and they can put it with a lot of vegetables, with a lot of spices, and meat and stuff. It's a cool thing. Olive soup. I love it. I miss it, by the way. We usually eat olive only like in salad or apart with food, just like a taste or something like that. What else they have? They have also what's called sweet in Algeria. They call it. They just call it sweet. الحلو. Sweet. الحلو. حلو. في الجزائر. So I don't know how to find it in English or. في الجزائر. Okay. This is a cool thing as well. No, so they use dry um, dry how to name it. Abricot, dry apricot. Abricos. Yeah, they use dry apricot in it. They add to it a lot of different nuts, and the main ingredient of this they add also to it Karitsa. And they yeah, dried cinnamon. They add to it cinnamon. This is like this is the cinnamon. I don't know, sticks, cinnamon stick. They add a lot of nuts on it, different type of nuts, and the main ingredient is черная слива. Чернослив. Чернослив. The main ingredient is prunes. Prunes. So the main ingredient is prunes. The main ingredient. So they put also prunes. Yeah. And they put it in. They boil it in a lot of water. In a water with sugar, with a lot of sugar. And the very crazy thing about this food, that they put in it meat. So it's like, I mean, I never seen in any other country where they usually like put like meat in something sweet, in like a sweet place. I mean, sweet soup or something like that. So they boil it, all these prunes and apricot, and maybe they use also. I'm not good at this. Izum. At least then we'll learn some words. Raisin. So they add raisin to it, and any any dry berries or something like that. Anyway, and they put there as well the meat. So and it turns like very like sweet meat with I don't know in such soup. And the soup of it, it's very tasty, by the way. I mean, the water in it is very tasty. So they just call it hlo, and that's it. They call it sweet. They call it sweet, and it's very famous in Algeria. This is like something special, I remember as well. What else? So different types of salads. In Algeria, they have a lot of injir, figs. They have a lot of figs. They have a lot of dates. Yeah. So I ate a lot of figs. By the way, there are two types of figs. There are figs that grow, that are ready in the summer, and there are figs that are ready, I think, in the spring or something like that. Yeah. So, and they are different, kind of different. They are not the same, the figs. So I learned about that only in Algeria, and they don't. They maybe a little bit. They have difference in the taste of figs. As well, when I was in Russia, I tried. I ate a lot of dates, but nothing is better than like Algerian dates. I mean, Algerian dates are really great. I mean, especially the one of the most famous date in Algeria. They call it Digla. They call it Digla. What is this letter? G. Q. Q apostrophe English. Anyway, I will write Digla. It will understand. Digla الجزائرية. And it was even sold in Russia. I found these dates, Algerian dates, but they are not like the ones in Algeria itself. الدقلة الجزائرية. Algeria. So this is the date. It's like almost transparent. Imagine that. Like, yeah, those. This is one. This is the one. Like, yeah, it's usually like very very special dates. Not like in Russia and here, even here in in Turkey, they sell dates, but they are like black and dry. They are black and dry. For me, it's not supposed to be dates, and those are not dates. I mean, and even in Russia, they are like black and dry. I mean, usually in Algeria, for them, like those black and dry are very cheap dates. That are, for example, they spend a lot of time in the store or something like that. That's why I mean, for them, that black date, it's not date. They don't buy it. And this one, this Diglal Jazairiya, this is like the best dates. They this is like the and they sell it like this, not in a box or something like this, like with the I don't know, with the plant like this. They sell it, yeah. So they sell it like this, and it's almost transparent. And in some of dates, you can see the kostочка. You can see kostочка from the inside. Kostочка. What is Russian? Oh my god. Kostочка. The bone. The bone. What's inside the? Yeah, you can see it from the inside. Yeah. So that's like the dates. I tried that there. So what else? They have this halva. So in Russia they have halva, but in Algeria they have sesame, like you can say sesame candy or something. But it's very very special also in Algeria. I don't know. Even in they call it حلوة الترك. They call it the candy of Turkey. In Algeria, they call it the candy of Turkey. And when I went here to Turkey and I live in Turkey, when I bought this kind of candy of Turkey, it doesn't look like the Algerian one as well. I mean, they just call it the candy of Turkey, but it's not like here. It's kind of like a sweet thing made from sesame, but it's not that tasty like in Algeria. I don't know. Maybe now they start put in it a lot of sugar. Usually it contain a lot of sesame. Halwa. It's candy. Turk. Turk is Turkey. Turk. حلوة Turk. حلوة Turk. Turk. So Turk is it's candy. So I like it also as well. I mean, no, yeah, this is the one. Yeah, it's very tasty. It's just like the Russian halva. I don't know if you know what is halva. I don't know how it will be translated. Halva. Halva. Halva, the same in English. Halva. So halva, it's a very tasty thing. It's in Russia they usually make it from sesame seeds. Yeah. But from no, in Russia they make it usually halva from sunflower seeds. Yeah, so from sunflower seeds. Yeah, but uh, but in Algeria they never they don't know what is halva from sunflower seed. They know only from the sesame seeds, and they call it Turkish candy. So this is the one. It's also not prepared. It's usually bought. I like it there very much. Also with beans, with the not beans. Sorry, with nuts. Also with nuts. and it's cool with the tea. حلوة Turk they call it. So what else I ate in Algeria? Let me try to remember. Mm, that's why I mean I can't remember a lot of things. I mean I don't know, a lot of things. I tried like more things in Russia than I tried in Algeria. Yeah, and I don't remember that much. So that's why I mean some things that they always cook these berkoukus or couscous. I hate it, and there I hate it. I mean I can eat it now, couscous, like once in a month or something. But my father was loving it, and he was asking for it like almost every single day, like couscous berkoukus, or they made like olive soup, olive soup or some kind of salads, and that's it. I mean, or different kind of beans or something like that. By the way, like the meat was very expensive in Algeria until till now, and for them like eating meat it's something like fancy, um, and even like they don't like even during like their life. I mean, they don't buy it a lot. I mean, if people are not that rich, uh, and in Algeria, sometimes even it's one of the reasons, by the way, why I it was easy for me when I met my wife and I turned vegan and I stopped eating meat. Meat, one of the reason I wasn't eating a lot of meat in Algeria because. My father was saving the money and he was like very greedy, you can say, and we didn't eat it that much, so he was buying it only in once in a month or once in especially in and they have such a tradition in Algeria. Please let me know if you hear me or not. So I'll tell about the tradition they have in Algeria. Very special tradition. Do you hear me? Having many languages. Yeah. So they have a tradition in Algeria, usually during the the year, all the year, they don't eat that well. I mean, they eat, but not that well. I mean, not they don't buy a lot of fruits, for example. Uh, they like when they prepare dishes, like during the day, they prepare only one kind of dish. For example, if they prepare the soup, they prepare only one soup for all the day, and they don't prepare other stuff. So during the year, they don't I mean care that much about buying a lot of stuff, uh, and uh, how to say, um, and usually only in Ramadan the the saint, you can say, they call it the saint month Ramadan. Ramadan. Only in this month they buy a lot of food, like a lot, like crazy. I mean, they even someone if they didn't eat very well during the year, and they have this Ramadan. It's like the saint month for them, where they have uh, fast posts, post, not fast, fast. Yeah, they have the fast when they don't eat from the morning, and I think now it's already Ramadan, no? When there's Ramadan, I don't even know. I mean, um, Ramadan, Ramadan 2023, April. Ah, so it will be in April. Okay. So they don't eat from March to April. Okay. Yeah, it's very soon. So they don't eat from the beginning of the day, like from the sunrise, from the when like they wake up, they don't eat and they don't drink. So they are not allowed not to drink and not to eat all the day, like from the sunrise till the sunset. So they wake up usually very early before the sun rise, before sunset, sunrise, rise, before the sunrise. Yeah. Uh, I, sunset it's in the evening, and sunset, yeah, sunset is in the evening. Yeah, sunrise. So they wake up before the sunrise, and they eat. They call it suhoor, but uh, meal called suhoor. So they eat. Uh, Sometimes some people stay till, I mean, 2 3 a.m. and eat and go to sleep, uh, to not feel hungry during the day. And some people wake up very early, like before the sunrise, and uh, they eat a lot. And I mean, in this month, so the for them, it's very famous that in this month they spend a lot of money. I mean, on food, like and imagine like not eating all the day. And I think it's not that healthy, because I was also fasting with them when I lived there. And because imagine like from the beginning of the day you don't eat and you don't drink at all, and then after set the sunset, you will have everything you dreamed of all the year. So, and you start eating like crazy. I mean, uh, and like for me, I sometimes like it was very hard to control myself, because not eating all the day and then in the evening start eating, it's like crazy, especially if we were used to not eat very well during the year, but uh yeah, time goes ahead, 1 hour tonight here. Yeah, so even if you didn't eat well during the year, in this Ramadan you eat very well. I mean, all the stuff, like all the fruits, all the kind of foods they eat. It's really, uh, I mean, not that I don't know, easy for someone who try that, to not like eat a lot, because you don't eat all the day and you eat a lot in the evening. It's crazy. I mean, it's better, of course. A lot of people they say that to not start by eating a lot, but you get very hungry if you don't eat all the day and you don't drink. Like no drinking, no eating all the day. It's not that easy to do. Anyway, that's what I was eating in Algeria, and now I want to share what I was eating in Russia. So let me remember what are the things that I liked very much in Russia. So in Russia, mm, of course, most borscht, the most popular is borscht. It's the most popular food. And by the way, my wife has a recipe of borscht. I know if you are new to this channel, but or you don't know, half Russian, uh, Russian vegan girl. So she has a recipe of borscht. So borscht here. But anyway, I mean, she has like her vegan recipe of borscht. But you can find this is her video and her channel. She's not creating videos there. Like it was hard to make her create videos. She's not creating videos there for like 4 years. Anyway, that's was like the video by her, and you can find a lot of recipe of borscht, how to made it. I mean, usually it's made from a lot of cabbage. Yeah, it's made from a lot of cabbage, kapusta. Because borscht without kapusta is not a borscht. Kapusta without cabbage. Yeah, borscht without cabbage, it's not a borscht. I mean, I don't think that you can call it borscht if it's not without cabbage. Yeah, so they put a lot of cabbage in it. And I was loving it with the sour cream. Like with the sour cream, with smetana. So my grandmother was always putting smetana in it. Sour cream, like always giving it with this sour cream, because even like also like most people in Russia, they know that borscht without sour cream is not borscht as well. I mean, it's used to. I mean, a lot of people like. I mean, if you eat the borscht without sour cream, you are not tasting the borscht. That's the special taste in it. It's only with the sour cream. Yeah, it's special. You when you eat it, it's cool, it's good. But if you eat it, you add to it the sour cream, so you will feel a crazy taste. I mean, but nothing like is like it. I don't know if you eat it with the sour cream or not, but with sour cream, it's usually the best. Yeah. So what else? In of course, pirashki. Pirashki in Russia. Pirashki. Pirashki. Pies in English. So pirashki are also like awesome. They are with a lot of things inside. Pirashki, they could be with. You have to try it, Jerry. You have to try borscht. You have to pirashki. You have to all this stuff are very good. So pirashki, the most famous one, pirashki с картошкой, of course, with the potato pirashki, but there are also with the cabbage pirashki с капустой. So you see, like even Google knows like what's the most famous with с капустой. And when we were in Russia, we were always buying them in Russia. And I think I have a video where I was buying with Bogdan a lot of pirashki. Anyway, okay. They can be with all everything related with the eggs. They can be with what else? I mean, anything can be put there, like the meat, the with the champignon, with the oh my god, грибы, грибы with mushrooms. Yeah, with mushrooms. You can eat them also very tasty. Usually, like potato with mushroom. So pirashki, potato with mushroom are the best. And Bagdan loves them very, very much. My grandmother was cooking them all the time, and they cook them right home, and they put them in them different stuff inside. There are also sweet pirashki. There are sweet pirashki with jam, with different kind of jams, like jams. For example, pirashki with inside they put apple, like not like it's kind of specially prepared apple. I mean, it's already like after oven, you can say, like apple after oven or something like that. They put in it different kind of jams. So this is what they put in pirashki. Yeah, and in fact they can put anything. Yeah, pirashki, it's a good thing. There are also I always confuse between vareniki and pelmeni. Like there is two things, vareniki and pelmeni. There is two things like vareniki. They are usually, I think vareniki they are all usually only with the with the with the potato. Yeah, with potato only. Yeah, vareniki. So usually vareniki are with potato and pelmeni are with meat. Pelmeni, pelmeni, pelmeni. I always confuse between them. Pelmeni, vareniki. Sometimes when I say pelmeni, my wife tell me don't say pelmeni, say vareniki. And I confuse between them. Yeah. Yeah. So pelmeni and vareniki is also very famous in Russia and very cool thing. Pelmeni and vareniki. It's like just to pasta, and inside the pasta there is something, and they boil it. Sometimes when we don't have time, we just go to the store. We buy vareniki, and we just put them in the water, boil them, and put some, I don't know, sour cream or I mean anything. I mean any sauce, and eat them. Like easy to prepare them. Pelmeni and vareniki. Okay, пирожки, пельмени, вареники, sour cream. What else? In Pascha they have also uh, an event. It's called Pascha. So in this Pascha they cook something called bilishi. Bilishi, I think. This one. Pascha. And so some of them they call even they call them Pascha. I thought kulichi. They call it kulichi. So this one is kulich. It's tasty one. Yeah. They call it Pascha, or they call it kulich. They prepare it, and they also in that how to say, in that event they also paint eggs. So it's only like the only place where I saw them painting eggs with different colors. And they may, for example, take those eggs like this, like painting them with different colors, the eggs, and with pascha. Maybe halva, this is halva. But mostly it's eggs with different. So when we were kids and we were like painting those eggs, that was like fun. And usually they go to cemeteries and they put the sweets next to in this Pascha, next to the graves of people. I mean, who their relatives. So they go there in Pascha usually. It's a special event. Yeah. So what else? It's hard for me to remember everything. But Russian food. Let me try to remember this. Like this. Really like kind of tired. It's very late here. Oh, blini. Pancakes. Yeah. So blini. It's also something cool. Blini. Pancakes. But they are not like, I think, the pancakes in US or in other countries. They have like special pancakes. Oh, I remember something look like pancakes, but it's more thin. In Algeria, they call it rogeg. So I forget about that. In Algeria, also they call it rogeg. It's more thin. Rogeg. Rogeg. And it has very special way to prepare it. Rogeg. In Algeria. الجزائر. Okay, رقاق في الجزائر. So they also like put it on big. This was like, yeah, very, 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 you can say, it's also very famous. They eat it with a lot of vegetables, with a lot of meat, with a lot of, I mean, eggs, etc. And they call it rogeg. So they kind of put it on the big pan, like very, very big pan, and they make it, I don't know, very, very thin, and it gets prepared like that, and it's called rogeg. It's very thin. So I forget about to mention it. I also tried it. No, no, no. It's not the omelette. Not omelette. It's rogeg. It's kind of dough, but made on the pan. Where is it clear here? More clear. Like this. Here's it. See, like very, like even transparent dough, you can say. Yeah. So transparent. I know. Let me try this in a video. Hope there is no sound. It's when it's prepared, it's very, I mean, cool. Rogeg. Here is it. Here is it. You see, it's not like, it's very, very, very thin. Ah, they can also make from it uh, things like this, like she showed here, like this. They put inside something. So she's showing how to prepare it. Rogeg. Yeah, and they put it in a big, 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 big pan like this. Like this. Yeah, they prepare it first here. They have a lot of these big casserole, big pans, big dishes like this, and they put it like this. Ah, she's putting in on the other side of the pan. It's funny. Usually they have special special metal. They put it on the fire. Yeah, and she's putting it just in the other side of the pan. Imagine that. uh, Funny. Yeah, and it turns very, very, very thin. Yeah, and it's called rogeg. Yeah, it's tasty, by the way. It's very tasty. Even like it's possible to eat it with the with the tea, with coffee. Yeah, so it's not like that's why I said like blini. It's not rogag. Blini, it's a little bit thin, and you can eat it as well with. Also, some people eat it with sour cream. Some people eat it with, with sweet. Yeah, whatever works. Pancake, pancakes. I mean, it's popular in US, and I mean, I think you know everything about pancakes. Yeah. What else? Mm, Pelmeni, I said. Sirniki. Sirniki. Yeah, they made also sirniki. Yeah, they are from the word sir. Yeah. Sirniki is also like Russian food. Uh, It's also like fried food. I also try it. Usually also with the sour cream. They like to eat everything with the sour cream. Sirniki. They call it sirniki. Maybe it's because of This is made from tvorog. Not cheese, because sir is cheese. Tvorog, but it's made from cottage cheese. I don't know what is cottage cheese. Tvorog. Is it the same cottage cheese? Tvorog. Yeah. So this one. Yeah. So it's made from this one, and they kind of fry it. They add eggs as well with it, something like that. Kasha, yeah, porridge. They have a lot of kinds of porridge, and usually they say to kids, if you don't eat porridge, you don't grow. And like when Bagdan was little, we prepared for him a lot of kind of porridges, like with oat, with different kind of things. With this one, griechka. Uh, by the way, in the first days when we just came to Turkey, we found griechka. 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 Buckwheat. Yeah, we found buckwheat here. We bought it. We ate it for I don't know for a few days and then it disappeared. We don't find it anymore. So they eat a lot of buckwheat in Russia. Borscht I talked already about. Okroshka. Okroshka, it's also like a liquid salad, you can say. I don't know if you ever ate okroshka or not. Liquid salad. Okroshka. Okroshka. So this is like liquid salad. I love it very much because it's kind of kislaya. It's kind of kislaya. Sour.
sour,
It's kind of sour, and I like it very much. Pirashki, I already talked about. Yeah, okay, like people who like to eat meat, they love shashlik. I mean, those are like the most popular Russian food. Yeah. Русская традиционная еда. She. She, it's kind of soup as well. Kasha, piragi. Okay, cakes, different cakes. Olivier. Yeah, Olivier, I don't know if it's kind of. Okay, Terry, see you. Bye. Olivier, it's kind of French salad. French salad. Let me check here if there is an English. So this is Olivier. Salad Olivier. This is one. Yeah. Traditional salad dish in Russian cuisine. Yeah. So it's made of with a lot of let's check. Горох. lot of pea. Yeah. One moment. With pea or peas, sorry.
peas,
With peas. So they made it with peas and other stuff. And mayo, a lot of mayo as well. Peas, mayo, they cut their sausages as well and stuff like this. Yeah. And there is vinaigrette as well. There is vinaigrette also, very famous Russian vinaigrette. This one, vinaigrette. It's also very very famous Russian salad. It's very cool as well. Usually, it's made from like the main ingredient of vinaigrette. It's um, it's how to say it? Like the red thing, the red svikla, svikla. La. The beet, from the beet, like the red beet, that red beet. This is the main ingredient of this vinaigrette. It's also very very tasty as well. What else? Yeah, соленые огурцы. They like a lot of salt. Cucumber. They like it very much, and a lot of salt things like salt cabbage and other stuff. They like it. Yeah, I mean, mostly that's all that I ever ate in my life. I already shared everything. So that's it about this stream. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for being around. And see you in my next streams and videos.